Meghan's suffering was predicted long ago.
I would not blame her if she pulled out of this at the last minute.
Did John Oliver see Meghan's fate 3 years ago?
I don't think you need to have just seen the pilot episode of The Crown. Get a basic sense of she might be marrying into a family that could cause her some emotional complications.
After the latest bombshell interview, everyone is convinced Oliver was right. But how could he know?
I just didn't want to be alive anymore. And that was a very clear and real and frightening, constant thought. I was really ashamed to say it at the time, and ashamed to have to admit it to Harry especially, because I know how much loss he's suffered. But I knew that if I didn't say it, that I would do it.
Oliver revealed the truth about the royals a long time ago. Although, then it was taken as a joke, and now it's a worldwide scandal.
But this generation seems like nice people, right? They're all nice now, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're an emotionally stunted group of fundamentally flawed people doing a very silly pseudo job. That's what she's marrying into. So I hope she likes it. It's going to be weird for her.
He didn't think the royal family liked commoners.
I would not marry into the royal family. I'm a commoner. I would not be welcome.
Meghan, though, was welcomed. At first.
My grandmother has been amazing throughout. My father, my brother, Kate, and all the rest of the family, they were really welcoming.
But that ended right after their Australian tour. The royal family seemed not to like Meghan's pro-feminist views.
I've advocated for so long for women to use their voice, and then I was silent.
Were you silent, or were you silenced?
The latter.
And John is not the first one to warn Meghan.
Get away, Meghan, don't do it.
In 2017, a journalist named Yasmin Alibe Brown said,
It will be a nightmare. I mean, even Kate, she had personality once. They've taken it away somewhere.
Yasmin predicted Meghan's life would be turned into a nightmare.
Most crowns are made of thorns as well as diamonds.
Wow.
She cannot possibly understand what she's getting into. The Windsors are a cold and dysfunctional family.
I fear I do believe that.
I went to the institution and I said that I needed to go somewhere to get help. I said that I've never felt this way before and I need to go somewhere. And I was told that I couldn't, that it wouldn't be good for the institution.
They admitted straight away they won't protect her.
They said, my heart goes out to you because I see how bad it is, but there's nothing we can do to protect you.
Meghan isn't the only one to be offended by the royal family. Back in 1996, Sarah Ferguson told Oprah the horrific details.
It's not a fairy tale. It is very cruel and very painful when you are going to try and find the feelings within to be in such a public stage.
To do this, to have this life, means you ultimately lose yourself, whatever yourself is.
Yeah. I must explain that the British press at the moment is completely and utterly cruel and abusive and is so invasive.
Nothing has changed in 25 years. Moreover, it got worse.
You shouldn't do it because the British tabloids will destroy your life. It's not enough to just survive something, right? Like, that's not the point of life.
Her friend Priyanka Chopra mentioned the craziness of such a life.
It's such a life-changing moment for a girl, like both of them, when they get married. But more than that for her, because she's one of us, you know? Yeah. And then to go into that life and that level of crazy, I mean, that's a lot of crazy.
Even Meghan's brother warned them not to marry. Surprisingly, though, he was warning Harry.
Meghan Markle is obviously not the right woman for you. This is the biggest mistake in royal wedding history. It's very apparent that her tiny bit of Hollywood fame has gone to her head, changing her into a jaded, shallow, conceited woman that will make a joke of you and the royal family heritage.
He wrote that in a letter, but had different thoughts on camera.
Prince Harry, you're a really lucky guy to have her. She is 110%, and she is just one of a kind, and you could not ask for a better woman.
Couple's exit from the family was also predicted before. Author and royal critic Germaine Greer said,
I think the pressure to escape from the firm is crushing. I think she'll bolt. I hope in a way that she'll bolt, but maybe she'll take Harry with her.
We're in a lot of pain. You can't provide us with the help that we need. We can just take a step back.
And that's possibly why Harry fell for her. He was looking for a way out.
Yeah, without question, she's safe. I myself was trapped. I didn't see a way out.
Harry thinks the rest of his family is trapped too.
My father and my brother, they are trapped. They don't get to leave, and I have huge compassion for that.
Why do you think so many people knew it'll be bad? Did you see any signs before it all took a turn?